Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the CBL X's and O's podcast for season 2023. We're reviewing round 6 in the Southwest Conference today, and I've got Beck McIntyre joining me. And just one game, Beck. This is going to be short and sharp.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to take very long at all. Fortunately, I was there at the one game present to watch it, so we can definitely have a chat about how that was to see the game. But yeah, only one game in our whole conference for the weekend.
Well, I'm glad you were there. You'll be able to provide us a little bit more insight into the game. I heard you had the head scorer role on. That would have been exciting for you to be the head scorer of Horsham running out Victor's 105 against Hamilton 59.
Oh, look, it was the excitement of my day being the head scorer. But yes, we had the tournament on, so it was it was a long night, and thankfully at some point it wasn't, really quite tense. And we do tell the teams that we're just here helping, so they were very good to us, and the referees were fantastic. But no, look, it was a really good game. I was only just saying offline before that I don't think the score really indicated the quality of the game. Being there in person, if you weren't looking at the scoreboard, I thought Hamilton, were competitive. They never let it easy for Horsham. They were up in their faces. They were, right till the very end. They pushed them, even though it did blow out to a 40-point gap. It really didn't indicate that, the style of the game. It was never at any point easy for Horsham. And look, I think the first quarter probably, it took them a little bit to get themselves settled and kind of, get themselves set into the game. So, there's lots to like about the Hamilton team. I think it's exciting for their future, especially if they can get some consistent senior players and some people that can play week in, week out. It was their first away game, I believe. So coming back into the conference and then having to travel and things like that can be hard logistically sometimes. So I'm pretty sure they were short of a few players on the weekend. But I mean, they've got a really bright light in Josh Miller. He's really a very, very exceptional talent for them. And I mean, Josh had 23 points. He's putting up 20 on the board at least every game. So if he can get some more support around him, I think that, they stick together, and where they're going to be in a couple of years, I reckon, will be, pushing up there to get into the finals if they can keep this going strong.
And Aussie McKenzie for the Hornets continued what he is, a scoring machine, shooting 21. It looks like they might have had a bit of a scoring spread, the Hornets, because we've got Aussie and Cody shooting 40 points between them as top scorers, but there's still another 65 to be accounted for.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think Scotty will be pretty happy with that win. Not only did they get above 100, but they did keep Hamilton down to 59. So I know last time they played them, Hamilton managed to score, I think, 70 off the top of my head. So, they were focusing on trying to play a bit more defense. It's looking like it's really going to be interesting to see if there's going to be anyone out that can defend Aussie. I mean, it just seems like he's doing what he wants when he wants. And, he is an exceptional player, as we all know. And I think he probably causes a lot of headaches for the opposition. But, I mean, if he's playing, he's guaranteeing 20-plus points a game for us. And I know that, Cody Bryant and him were both in the All-Star 5 last year. So, they're quality players that are stepping up week in, week out. But, I mean, you have a look at the bench points. I would be really interested to count that up. But, Tarkin Bembo is, I'm actually been doing a bit of a case to Scotty to get some more minutes for Tarkin. I'm kind of stepping in here and trying to say, what's it going to take for Tarks to get some more minutes? I'm so impressed with him. He's put a big off season in. He's worked really hard, and he's putting the scores on the board. So he's coming off the bench and contributing 10-plus points a game. And that's hard to have someone who can do that. And on Saturday night, come off the bench, first play down, three-pointer, Matty Brown's the same. He's coming in. He started on the weekend, but, Matty Lovell's a veteran. He's putting up 10. And, as we know, if you've got 6 or 7 people putting 10-plus points on the board, geez, it's hard to beat.
It certainly is. And that's the game. That's our round 6 game. The ladder obviously hasn't changed much. Horsham still sit on top with a 6-0 undefeated record. Unfortunately for Hamilton, though, they've swapped places with Terang down the bottom, and they've dropped to the bottom position now with a 1-5 record. So, Hamilton will start to hit the road very shortly to play a lot of the teams on the road, because they've played a lot of their home games already, or will have prior to Christmas. So, which is a good thing for the town in Hamilton. They've been able to get around the boys and their team early in the season, and it's shown in Hamilton with the fans voting with their feet, packing out the stands most nights.
Yeah, it was a big crowd there on Saturday night having the Horsham tournament as well. So, it was a great atmosphere. There was, I think they sold 300 tickets, and then obviously that was pre and then people on the door. So, they also had a really amazing round for Marathon for Mum, which was a couple of the local boys that play AFL, the Berry brothers. One plays for Brisbane, one plays for Gold Coast. So they come home and they had a big fundraiser for their mum who had passed away with breast cancer 10 years ago. So the Hornets had a collaboration with them, and they were all wearing pink socks and pink beanies in support of that. So it was a really, really special night on Saturday night. And I think the HABA managed to donate nearly over $2,000 to the cause just with the raffle and other things. So a great cause. And all in all, it was a really great night had by everyone.
That's it. Sounds like it was a great night in Horsham for round 6. And that's our review done and dusted. And look forward to jumping on a call later this week to discuss and chat through what will be round 7, which is going to be bigger than round 6. That's for sure. It's going to be exciting. So stay tuned later this week when the round 7 preview will come out.